Hey Internet, this is Gunter with MiniMishaps, and today we are painting Quetzalcoatl. Okay, so I started this journey of painting the Quetzal with a little bit of ignorance. I hadn't really read much about the Cinco De Mayo, but the Quetzal and the mythos therein doesn't really have anything to do with the routing of the French army. So instead of a Cinco de Mayo Quetzal, actually it's worse than that. The first thing I was going to print, 3D print, was a mariachi skeleton in a sombrero, and I figured that would have probably been, I would have been offended of myself. So we didn't want that, obviously. Still wanted to do something in bright colors. And so it's on the 5th of May, and it's a Quetzal. There's no other relation. So instead, while you guys watch me paint up this Quetzal, I'm going to tell you some interesting things that did happen on the 5th of May. 1891, 5th of May, Music Hall, Carnegie Hall opens in New York. Tchaikovsky is the guest conductor there. 1893, we had a crash of the New York Stock Exchange. 1904, Cy Young pitches the first perfect game in modern baseball. 1920, the Communist Labor Party is made illegal. In 1921, Chanel No. 5 is released by Coco Chanel. So the movie Coco has Alebrijes in it, and the Quetzalcoatl is going to be painted kind of like an Alebrije. So there's our connection to the day. Not really at all, but the Quetzal was a fun one to paint. Anyway, 1930, Amy Johnson is the first woman to fly solo from England to Australia. In 1930, Australian cricket batting prodigy Don Bradman scores an unbeaten 185. In 1944, Mahatma Gandhi is freed from prison. A lot of bad stuff happened in history that I'm not telling you about. In 1962, West Side Story goes #1 and stays for 54 weeks, which is more than 20 weeks longer than any other album. And in 2021, Donald Trump's ban on Facebook is upheld by the Oversight Board for a further 6 months. Alright, so this has been the news and interesting events on the 5th of May. We've got a new Quetzal out of the deal. Let's send it over to the spinner. Thank you so much for watching my video, and if you like what you saw, go ahead and subscribe, and you can support us on Patreon or buy me a coffee, and we will see you for the next video. Thanks, Internet.